Hello, this is Pamela, the Stampin' Pink Rose, and excuse the angle, but it's the camera. I wanted to welcome you to Stampin' Pink Rose newsletter. It is out every Tuesday. The monthly one goes out the first Tuesday of the month. And it will have all kinds of information plus a PDF file. Also, I want to remind you to join the Friends of Stampin' Pink Rose on Facebook because I'll have additional material and also a PDFs from time to time. This welcome gift will be one that will be a video card that you will be able to see me make. And then the instructions and measurements will be over there on the Friends of Stampin' Pink Rose Facebook for you. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I've been making cards for over 10 years. I do classes in my home. I also do some online classes. So I hope I become a valuable resource for you to enjoy stamping. So let's get started on this card. Now I'm going to caution you, I have to adjust the camera so I don't want to make you too dizzy, but I got to get it pointed downward. So here we go. Okay, up. Want it up a little bit higher. Okay. All right. I apologize, but this is the only way I can get this done so that you can see it. And I wanted you to see me for a brief second. So let me show you the card that I started over here. And this is a fancy fold card, very easy to make. Now you're saying, wait a minute, there's a spot in here. And I will agree. I started to make the old olive there and I wasn't sure. I was playing around with the design. I may go back and put the old olive back in here. But if I had done it originally, which I could always put another piece of paper over it, I might leave this as an area where I can stamp the sentiment. And the reason I don't want it over here is because I want something pretty that people can see when it is folded up. Okay? So I did this. This, by the way, came from Happy Birthday Gorgeous. The butterfly is retired. I just love my butterfly punch. So that's one. Okay, so now let's get started with this. You're going to need a 12 by 12 piece of cardstock. And you're going to want to cut it down to 11.5. So let's get started on doing this. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to cut it down to 5.5. And I'm going to lay this other piece off to the side. We are still at 12 down here, which is too big. So I will go over to the side here and I will cut a 1/2 inch off. Okay? All right. Then what you're going to need to do is to, at the very top of one end, you want to score it at 1/4 of an inch. Okay? Then you will want to score it 3 1/4. And again at 7 1/4. So I'm going to pull this out. You may not necessarily see the total scoring. So this is at 7 1/4 right here. Okay. So now for now, I'm going to set this off to the side. Okay. Okay. I have cut pieces. And we're going to assemble them in a minute. But what I've done is gone ahead and stamped because I like to stamp before I assemble. And I thought I'd save a little time with here. Okay. This is your largest. You only need one of them. It is 4 by 5 1/4. And then the white is 3 3/4 by 5. And then the smaller piece is 2 3/4 by 3 5/8. And I use the following stamps for it. The rose is from Graceful Garden. And then I use Birthday Blossoms for words, so it has the happy birthday. Okay. And I also have a beautiful birthday I used on here. Okay. And then I have one more, and I'll show you that when I show you the cut. So then our next size is at 3 1/4 by 4 3/4, and then the white is 3 by 4 1/2, and the small piece is 2 1/4 by 2 7/8, and it's the same print. I just flipped it over. Okay, and you'll need 2 of these. Okay, then here's your smallest one, and you'll need 2 of those, and they are 2 1/2 by 4, and then the white is 2 1/4 by 3 3/4, and the little piece here is 1 3/4 by 2 1/8, and I just flipped them over. Okay, and so I've got them laid like this. All right, and you'll need 2 of those. And then this piece here is a Hostess set in the catalog that was background bits, and I used it across the top to add a little bit. And this is all done with the Berry Burst paper and ink. Okay, so let's get going on this. Okay, I'm going to lay all of these off to the side. I've got them in order. So what we're going to do, we're going to take and go 5/8, which is right before the 3/4 mark, and we're going to score it down to the 7 1/4 mark. Okay, and I just want to make sure I got it in here good. Okay, okay, there we go. Okay, so okay, it's hard to see, but it is here. So now what I'm going to do is take my scissors, and I'm going to cut that area completely out. And I should have brought up my bigger scissors, which are still downstairs from using earlier on something else. So I've cut that section away right here. Okay, now this is your flap that you will be using in a minute. Okay, so I've got that, and then this is your card fold right here. Okay, okay, right like this. Okay, so your paper looks like this. Okay, I'm gonna make sure you're seeing it. All right, so let's take the larger one first, and let's assemble it. So I've got my snail adhesive. Okay, and I'm going to put it on. I did something I wanted. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to put this on, and then the others I'm going to put the ribbon on. This one I'm going to leave without. Okay. This one I'm going to leave without the ribbon. And the others, we're going to use some ribbon. Okay. Okay, so here goes that on. So now I'm going to put this up. Okay, and this is going on the largest piece. Okay, and by the way, I decided on this one as opposed to this one. This one, notice, has no border around the edge. This one has a white border. So if you want the one that has no border. Just go up 1/4 of an inch. Okay? All right, so then there's that. And here comes our next one. And I'm going to use this. And I want to, before I put the adhesive on, I want to put this piece down. And, okay. And I've got some white ribbon from Stampin' Up. And I love the ribbons, whether you want colored or solid. Okay. Now, I'm going to, oh, I know what I did. Yeah, I'm fine. Okay. All right. So, what I'm going to do, okay, is wrap this ribbon around here. I normally use Scotch tape, and I did not bring it out, and I may have to run there and grab it. Okay. Let's see. See if I can do it without my Scotch tape, like I normally like. Okay. I use it because I like it to hold down my ribbon, so when I hit here, okay, let's see if this is straight. Okay, it is. Okay, it's fine. So now, I'm just simply getting my adhesive on this. And it is going on this piece right here. Okay. And then I've got, okay, another piece. And I'm going to put it in here. And it looks like, goes right in here. Okay, and there's just a narrow white border. Okay. Then my next piece is the one Have a Beautiful Birthday. And again, I'm going to take, but I'm going to use the opposite side of that paper. And this is wonderful paper, having it where you have the use of both sides. Okay, now I'm going to put the ribbon around it and cut it. Okay. Okay. Okay, so far so good without my Scotch tape, guys. Okay. Well, I did get that on a little crooked. By the way, I hope you guys put an order in for the Stamparatus that is coming out next. Well, yours will be coming out in March. Mine will be here next month. Okay, I've got it. Okay. And, okay. Now this is going to go on. I'm hoping. All I'm doing is a hearing, so if you could glue, you're not going to need to be seeing 100%. But I think I've been in the camera angle for you. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to get this on as our next one. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's see if you can see this. You can. Do you see what I've got done already? Okay, and the ribbon just adds a little detail. Okay, and I have some adhesive over here, and there is a little adhesive eraser I've got, and I will go back and use it. Okay, for our next one, same repeat, only I am using and guys, I am come on. Okay. Now I'm putting the ribbon on this one. Here is our last, or our next to last piece. Okay. So a little adhesive. Come on, my adhesive suddenly wouldn't want to cooperate. Okay, there we go. Okay. Ribbon on. There we go. Okay, ribbon is on that piece. Okay. And now it goes on next to the other, and I will show you how you're going to do your additional piece. Okay. Okay. So, I've got that one, and I'm going to get this one assembled, and then I'm going to show you how to do our flap. We've got to cut one more piece for the flap. And, okay. Okay. Here's this that I've just put on. I'm getting the ribbon for it. It will be our last. Okay. And it says all about you. And I think that is so pretty for a birthday. Okay. 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 Yep. Got it on. A little bit. Okay. Now I'm going to get this on. Okay. And we're going to get our final piece of white cut. And that is a piece of 2 3/4 by 4. And let's see if I've got a piece. I've got a piece pretty well cut down. Okay. Yep. Okay, 4 1/4 by 2 3/4. Okay. Okay. That is our little flap that will go over. Let me get rid of the ribbon. Okay. We want to get that down, and then I just want to make sure I've got it folded going the right way. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. I wanted to check it because you want it so it folds like this, and then the final piece will sit on top. So what I'm going to do now is take my adhesive and I'm going to put it on so that it's right down to the edge here. And then it will fold. Well, that's not what I wanted. Hang on. I seem to always want to do this. Okay. There we go. I want this hidden is what I want. So I didn't want it where it was, so I'm going to flip it over. Okay, there we go. Now you're saying there's a piece sticking up here. We're going to take care of it right now. We're going to clip it. We're going to clip it right down to here. And we're going to have that. Then we're going to put on the Celebrate You. You realize we about have this assembled, guys. And you're going to get to see it. You just want to remember to keep it where your other is behind and they are not seeing it. Okay, so now it's going to go over. And did just what I didn't want to do. Okay. Okay. What I want to do, I'm going to move this over here for you. I took it off for a minute so you can see. On the other opposite side, then you want to adhere this, okay? So I'm going to adhere everything together, okay? And you want this on the opposite side, okay? Okay. And then you're going to put this on, just like this. But first, before you put it on, you want to make sure you've got everything going the direction you want it. Which is this piece right here, because I want it on top. Then, okay, just like this. My flap keeps wanting to fold on me is what's going on, guys. Okay. All right, I'm going to turn it this way. It'll make it easier. I'm going to put this on. Then you can see what I'm doing. Now, do you see this side is got it open and you're seeing this. But now, I'm going to put this piece on. And you know what? I don't want to use, I'm going to pull that. I don't want to use that second white because it's just making it too thick. So I'm going to put one back to back with the other. Okay? You can use the other piece if you want on there to go back to back. My only problem is I think it's making it too thick. Okay? So now you've got it where it closes. Do you see what I've done? I decided to remove that extra white. That's going to be an option piece, and then you're going to cut it down. But I decided to move that extra white off because it just makes it too bulky. So if you want your card less bulky, then do it this way. Okay. Which means you're going to have one less white, and you're just going to have your multicolors back to back to each other. Hope I made that clear to you guys, because I was just trying it, and it went fine on the other one, but I just think it's too bulky. and I like it the way it is. So, again, there is your free card, tutorial, with your welcome gift. Thanks for joining me, the Stampin' Pink Rose. Do go to Friends of Stampin' Pink Rose. Make sure you answer the question correctly. It is not Stampin' Pink Rose. To be able to get approved to go to that site, and then you'll be able to get the measurements for this card. Again, thanks so much for joining me, and have a great day, and I hope that I can help you enjoy stamping. If you have any questions, you can always email me at Pamela@StampinPinkRose. Take care and enjoy.